ServicePilot allows you to model your infrastructure by placing monitored resources in a user-defined hierarchy, much like placing files in a conventional filing system. The ServicePilot administrator will create the desired hierarchy of views and then add monitored resources. For example, resources might be grouped by geographic location, or by resource type, or by service, or by department, customer, or any combination of these that allows users of ServicePilot to quickly identify the root cause of a problem. To create a view in which to place resources and other views, from the ServicePilot web interface, navigate to the ServicePilot administration web page. The view hierarchy is presented on the left. The middle element allows you to edit the content of the current view. The right-hand column lists packages that can be included. To see only view packages, select View Package Type. Drag and drop a view package into the view editor. Once you let go, view icon properties appear for the new view to be added. Name the view as required. Note that this name must be unique. A non-default shape can be set for the view icon. For example, set this parameter to image and select a picture. Press OK to close the dialog box. Move the view to the required position in the map. Save the changes by pressing on the Save button. Once added, resources and view icons can be modified by clicking on the element in the view editor. Resource parameters can be changed with the P button. The resource can be cloned with the C button. A link can be sourced from this icon with the L button. The icon can be moved in front or behind other graphical elements with the F and B buttons. The icon can be moved by dragging from the center of the icon or resized from the control points on the delimiting box. Finally, the element can be removed by using the X button. To modify view parameters for the current view, select the view from the view hierarchy. For example, click on Brazil. Click on the Properties button to change view parameters. For example, in the Contents tab, set a background picture as Back Brazil Blue PNG and change the background size to 1000 by 1000. Click OK to close the dialog box. Save the changes by pressing on the Save button. The basis of ServicePilot monitoring is for ServicePilot to be told what resources it needs to monitor. To add a resource to be monitored, select a view in which to place a monitored resource from the view hierarchy. Search for the package type to be added. For example, enter switch in the package search field. Drag and drop a network Cisco switch package into the view editor. Note the Documentation tab in the Package Properties pop-up dialog, which give more information by package type, including further prerequisites and setup required. Give a unique name to this new resource. If the resource will be monitored using a package that performs SNMP polling, as specified in the package documentation, then set an appropriate SNMP policy in the Policies tab. The Package Properties dialog box tabs contain all of the resource settings required based on the package type. Required fields are indicated with a red asterisk. In this case, the IP address is a required field. Press OK to close the dialog box. Save the new resource into the configuration by pressing on the Save button. The new resource should be discovered and data collection will start. Some packages require a ServicePilot agent to be selected. Monitoring will be done by that agent. As with the previous monitored resource, start by selecting a view in which to place the new resource. In this example, we will add a remote ping resource by dragging and dropping the application IP route analysis package into the view editor. Give a unique name to this new resource. For example, remote ping of Rio server. Specify the ServicePilot agent to be configured. The local ServicePilot agent installed on the ServicePilot Manager will be listed, as well as any other ServicePilot agents configured to connect to the ServicePilot Manager. Complete the remaining package parameters as required and then click OK to close the dialog box. Save the new resource into the configuration by pressing on the Save button. If you need to move a resource to another view, click and drag the resource to move from the view editor to the target view in the view hierarchy and let go. In this case, remote ping of Rio server is being moved to the USA view. Save the new resource location by pressing on the Save button. By adding a link between two resources in the same view, it is possible to graphically represent an association between them. Select a view containing two resources to link. Click on the source resource. Click and drag from the L button on the source resource, letting go once over the second highlighted resource you wish to join. A line will appear between the two resources. Save the new link by pressing on the Save button. To update link parameters, hover over a link to display link configuration options. Parameters can be changed by clicking on the cog icon. The link can be removed by pressing on the X icon. Save the new link parameters by pressing on the Save button. If you wish to add a graphical element to a view, graphical element packages are available. Graphical elements do not monitor anything themselves but help users navigate the monitored environment. Text boxes and pictures might explain what is contained in a view. Circles, lines and squares can help better visualize relationships between elements. Shortcuts can link to objects or views and other parts of the ServicePilot monitored hierarchy of views. In this example, a shortcut to an object in another view was added to show a link between site. Links to other ServicePilot web pages or external websites can be added to facilitate access to associated resources. As an example, drag and drop a Graphical Elements Title 1 package into the view editor. Specify a unique resource name. Add the text to be displayed in the label field. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Click to select the newly added title. Click on the control points to resize the title and also move the title to the desired position. Save the new title by pressing on the Save button. Once all changes are made, go back to the deployed configuration to see the new operational elements. Click on the Views button at the top left of the ServicePilot web interface. Access to New Brazil view by clicking on the named icon. Note that the new resources are already collecting data and show with colored status.